It's Monday. Yes, it is. I'm feeling it. I got those Monday blues. Oh. All right, everyone, take a breath. Let it all out. Don't hold it in. Let's try that again. Let's get it ready. Sound takes us into the dimensional presence and vibrational pattern of source energy. Sound does that. So does silence. In fact, if we can really pay more attention to the silence upon which the sound is created from, therein lies that dimension that you're seeking, that dimension of peace. It lies in the silence. And the sound is like a pathway into it. So what we want to do is we want to try to stay in this dimension, this timeless dimension of source energy. It's a little tricky, when we're so busy all the time, right? I know I say this a lot, but we all have to hear it, especially on Monday. Well, it was amazing. We did some workshops, me and Joseph, this weekend. They went really well. It was a beautiful experience. The first workshop, let me just see what it was. It was energy healing, energetic healing, and life path readings. I'm going to say this, all humans are made of energy, right? So we're like radio antenna receivers and supercomputers. So we pick up on all of the different energies that are around us all the time. The energy of our neighbors, the energy of our families, the energy of our situations, life situations, like all the situation. I'm in pain. There's a lot of energy that's created there. So we want to be very aware of all of the different energies that we are exposed to on a daily basis. And it's really, really important that we monitor our energetic health, right? So all humans are made of energy. So the cool thing is, what's so cool about this is I can literally think in my head, I want this girl to call me, and she will call me. Or I have even, it's at the point where I don't even use the telephone anymore. I just say, mother, call me, and she calls me. Or my facialist lady, I'm like, I need to book a facial. Can you call me? Just I say this in my head, and the thought goes out energetically. She picks up on it, and she calls me almost every time at this point. It's gotten a lot more common. It used to happen a little coincidences many years ago, but now it's gotten where it's just a regular thing that happens all the time. Well, what does that mean? We're really affecting our environments. We're really affecting the energy that's around us. So if we're putting out unhealthy energy because we are feeling unhealthy, that has wide-reaching effects. Also, if we're sending energy to someone that we may not like, I don't really like that person, I'm upset about it, why did they do that, that person's a jerk. Or if we go even lower and we have vengeful thoughts or jealous thoughts or hateful thoughts, if we even go lower on the emotional, sludgy energy, because as we go lower, so in service of earth and of God, of source, to be in service is one of the highest vibration patterns before you click into multidimensional timeless presence. So you heard Jesus say serve, to serve, and the Bible says to serve. We didn't fully understand it, but they were using their words trying to communicate this timeless dimension of presence, and using the best words that they could. So in service to the moment at all moments. What does that mean? To serve a moment means to monitor the type of energy that you're exposing everyone to, right? So we have a choice. We can be irritated, we can be cranky, we can be hyper, we can be distracted. It's not serving the moment, and it's not serving our planet, and it's not serving our fellow man, our fellow humans, to be sending out those kind of vibes. So to serve the moment is always to monitor, what am I putting out there right now? What vibe am I putting out there right now? What thoughts am I creating my existence? Because our thoughts create our existence. So if I think I have a shitty life, so, okay, we hear you. It's like, okay, this person, they think they got a shitty life. Let's make sure that that's what, let's make sure that's what they have. Or I don't have anything, or I don't have enough money, or I'm always seeking money or needing money. Oh, okay, well, that's what they want. They always want to seek and need money. Checkpoint. Or I can never get into a relationship. Relationships are always terrible for me. Oh, okay. Terrible relationships, financial problems, and what was the other one you said? This really is a true thing. It does happen. And just like how I'm able to, and we all are able to put out that vibration pattern to get someone to call us back. It's the exact same thing when you're putting out this vibration pattern out into the universe. The universe listens, it aligns. It's very simply because you are a master creator. We are master creators, and we were created in God's image. Again, Bible stuff, but that was just like the first self-help book ever written in their words. And we're like, how do we get people to understand they're master creators? How do we get them to understand the energy of service clicks them into this kind of magical realm of creation? And it's magic there. So when we click or glitch into source creation, which is, again, it's a vibrational, dimensional, timeless, limitless, energetic field. When we click into it and we use it, the power of now to get there, the power of presence to get there. And inside of there, everything is flawless. It's just flawless. It's perfection on earth. It's peace on earth. And every single thing you could have ever wanted or imagined or dreamed of exists there. Now, what's so cool about it is that once you get there, once you glitch into this timeless dimension, and once you do it one time, you will spend the rest of your life trying to find it again, no matter what it takes, because you were like, wow, something just profound happened. I just felt peace on earth, even if it was just for a minute. How do I figure that out again? How do I stay there? How do I find it? And that's when, again, you hear the Bible, when heaven and earth merge. That's what it feels like, when heaven and earth merge. So the cool thing is remember how I said everything that you could ever want exists inside this timeless dimension. Well, when you're inside the timeless dimension, you don't want the things you think you want. You're not like, all right, give me a Ferrari and lots of clothes and lots of money and 4 boyfriends. It's not like that at all. When you click into this timeless dimension, you want peace. You want to feel, or you do feel, unconditional love for every single thing on this planet. Every creation on this planet is magnificent. Even the mosquito. And we have to love the butterflies and the mosquitoes. We can't be like, I'm in this timeless dimension and butterflies are beautiful, but, kill the mosquitoes. The mosquitoes all need to die. Right? We don't do that. Or, the rose is so beautiful in this timeless dimension, but the thorns are, get rid of the thorns. No, in the timeless dimension, you understand why the rose has thorns. And you're okay with it because you trust the universe, because you and the universe merge as one being in this timeless dimension. You understand why there are mosquitoes. You understand why the mountain is there. You don't want to move the mountain. Now, you could move that mountain. I think, again, back to the Bible, you can move mountains. You really can. It's amazing. We've lost a little bit of that skills and that ability, only from a standpoint of that we don't believe that we can do it. And remember, our thoughts are the creators of our existence. So if we do not believe that we can move the mountain, we will not move it. Unlike, that's how Jesus walked on water, because he knew he could. There we go. There's your life hack. Whatever you know, really know that you can do it. So work on that. Meditate on that. Let me know how that works out for you, because we are mastering this. We have mastered it in the past. There are gurus, so we've all seen them, that they can live so many years, you know. There's been many, many accounts of people messing with the weather. So many around the world. If you begin to study it and look into it, you can move the weather, manipulate the weather, move things around. You can do it. You really can, because you know you can. Well, you can only do it if you know you can. You have to know it. Really, really know it. And I mean, the faith of a mustard seed. There we go. Wow. It's quoting the Bible today. Faith of a mustard seed. Unwavering, unfiltered faith, belief, and truth that this is true, that this can happen, that there is some kind of vibrational, dimensional, or we call it source, some people call it God, whatever it is that you want to call it. And we're an extension of it. That's what you hear people all the time. I am God. Well, now it's at least coming. I love that people are getting it a little bit more now. I mean, like, I'm not the God, right? But I am a manifestation of God. Really, I am. So are you. It's so cool. So God is just like, you know, Play-Doh, and God molded me and was like, here, let's mold her. There's a Kristen. But I have the spark of God inside of me and all the abilities of creation and everything. Now I'm having a human experience here, and a human experience is meant to be beautiful. We're not meant to be upset here. We're not meant to be struggling here. It's beautiful here. We're meant to be feeling everything. That's why we're here, to feel unconditional love, but then to feel what love is not, to feel skin, to feel touch, to find source, to love our existence here. And how do we do that? We have to love the mosquito, right? Also. So when you love the mosquito, you have to love the popped tire, and you love the ex-boyfriend or girlfriend. And I know that some people are like, Kristen, that's like really difficult. How am I supposed to love a car wreck or a car accident? No, give it a try. Give it a try, because everything happens for a reason. Nothing is accidental, ever. There are no coincidences at all. And we probably are in a giant video game sort of thing. That's weird. I know. But there's something there where we are in, you know, and some people have seen it. In fact, this is some kind of symbol right here. And when I did ayahuasca, I saw this symbol right here all over the ground, all over the sky, all over the trees. This symbol. I'm not even entirely sure what it means. Someone said something like, I don't know, tree of life, or if anyone knows what this symbol is, I should look into it. But it's everywhere. It's all over. And it did look like a matrix. I'm not kidding. The whole world looked like a matrix. Looked like I was in a video game. Like there was pixels and everything. So, you know, there's a whole lot more to this life and to this existence that we do not understand, and we are not fully understanding it quite yet. All right, let me check some comments out here. Hi, comments. Here we go. Okay, hi, Donna. Let's see. Wondering if you would be in tonight. Yes, I'm here. Okay, let's go back up. Here we go. Hello, Afia. How are you? Happy Monday. Thank you for joining us and honoring us with your presence. Oh, and Carol says, sorry you were in pain. Thank you. You know, I love that she said that. And it's not pain necessarily, but it is a lower energetic vibrational state. So we always want to monitor when we're in a lower vibrational energetic state, because when we're in that state, yes, we can feel pain. I don't feel much pain anymore. I don't ever go that low. But I'm a little tired, a little exhausted. I had a busy weekend with some unexpected situations, right? So when we have unexpected situations, first key is the fact that I had an expectation to begin with. I expected certain things to go certain ways in my mind. Meanwhile, I'm the only one who knew that, right? They're my expectations in my own rule book, and I hold the book. No one else has it. So if you're not meeting my expectations, then all of a sudden I'm judging it. Well, that's wrong. That means you don't care about me. That means this. That means that's why I have all this opinions and judgments about that expectation not being met. And all it's going is tick, 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 tick. And then it's like punch, punch. And then you just feel that energy drain. And when you feel that energy drain, it's okay. We have to love it. Love the mosquito. We have to love the low and the high. That's the key. And that's the hard part. When you glitch into the timeless dimension, you love everything and you understand everything. And you understand that there is no such thing as positive or negative or good or bad. There is no such thing as should or shouldn't or right or wrong. Now, if you're going to take it into a guru mastery level, like we're going to up the stakes here. If you're loving the butterfly and the mosquito, you have to love the good guy and the bad guy. No one wants to hear that part. No, we're going to love only the good people over here, but the bad ones, forget it. They don't get love. They got to die. We don't love them. We're going to burn them. And, well, Jesus was considered a bad guy too at one point. Everyone's a bad guy in someone else's story, right? Thou shalt not judge, right? Thou shalt not judge. So remove all judgment. Here we go. Let's simplify it. Remove all expectations from your fields. All expectations. Next, remove all judgments. So we've lived like this for so long. We just grew up living with these expectations. You expect your children to behave a way. You expect your boss to behave a way. You expect your partner. You expect your neighbor. You expect the drivers on the road not to cut you off. But what happens when they do? What do you do? How do you behave? What are the repercussions of the driver who just cut you off? Are you screaming at him? You're such a jerk. What's wrong with you? Let's boil it down to that person did not meet your expectations. But let's take it a little bit of a step further. They could have been in a rush, probably not meant to take it personally, right? They probably didn't even know what they were doing. But you're allowing that expectation and that energy to drop your energy and drop your expectations. And then the reality is okay, so you expected the driver not to cut you off. And then you judged the fact that he did cut you off. So you're judging it as bad, right? Keep that in mind. Because if you're judging that as bad, you're going to judge the weather as bad. You're going to judge the neighbor bad for not bringing in the garbage can. You're going to judge your sister for not calling you. You're going to judge your partner for leaving, the dishes on the ground because you expected the dishes to be done. You expected the neighbor to bring his trash up. You expected, and then you judge. And it's really your opinions. It's really just your stuff. Because to be honest, I really don't care if my neighbor leaves his trash outside. It doesn't bother me. And if someone cuts me off, I'll just slow down and let them over and bless their journey. I don't have any issues. I don't have those things inside of me. So it's really your stuff, if you think about it. But all it does is hurt you. The guy who's cut you off is like, they didn't even know they cut you off. They're on their way. You're just like, right? And then the thing is that if you don't recognize that you've allowed this to happen to yourself and your energy's dropped low and now you're mad at first of all, the neighbor, couldn't take his trash in, and now I'm getting cut off while I'm driving to work. Oh, and it looks like it's going to rain later. This is just a terrible day. You're just tanking your energy. Tanking. And before you know it, you're at work. You're having a bad day. You bang your hand in the door. You forgot your lunch at home. You walk in, you're so irritated already at your coworkers, and oh, and someone says something and you're just going to snap right at them like, stay out of my way, Bob. Well, now you have just shot your meanness and your negative attitude and your lower vibration, let's call it, this lower vibrational energetic ball of sludge. You just shot it at Bob. Poor Bob. It's like, Bob might have had a great morning. But if Bob is not taking care of his energy, and you just shot that at him, and Bob doesn't know how to handle it, all of a sudden Bob's not feeling good. Well, you know what? That guy really didn't need to take it out on me. I didn't do anything. I come to work every single day. I show up and I'm just treated with this kind of respect, and I never get respect over here. So now Bob's running around in a bad mood. You're running around in a bad mood. And oh, and here comes poor little Cindy. You know, the girl's answering the phone. Hi, guys. Bob's like, don't talk to me, Cindy. Why are you 5 minutes late? And the other guy's like, leave me alone, right? So now Cindy's in a bad mood. Now people are calling and she doesn't have patience for that because now she's in a bad mood. See? This is why it's so important to monitor your energy. What are you putting out there into the world? And Carol says, I get it. Energy flows quickly. Great, you're tapping into that. Thank you for getting the information out there. Absolutely, this is important stuff. We have to understand how we're affecting everyone that's around us all the time. You know, if I'm coming home and I have that negative energy ball inside of me because it's cut off, the neighbor, the mail, who knows? I got a bill I wasn't expecting, and I judge that bill as bad because, in my opinion, I shouldn't get bills that look like that. I'm going to come in and be angry at my kid who wants to just maybe talk to me or something, but I just have this, you know, this low energy there. So what do we do about it? Well, the first step is noticing you have a problem. And I'm quoting AA. So the first step is understanding that you're not feeling well. So that's very important. Throughout our time here as a society, we have not fully developed our feelings in a healthy way. So when we were younger and we were feeling something, we were told not to feel that way. Stop it. Well, I don't know. I'm feeling upset that someone just took my toy. You share your toys. You don't need to feel that way. Don't be selfish. You're like, oh, well, okay. And then, well, I'm upset. Well, don't be upset. Go to your room. You're grounded. Well, I was feeling upset. Well, you can't feel upset. Go away. So we detached our ability to feel authentically. We've detached from ourselves and our feelings. So many times when we're feeling, and we have these intense feelings and these low feelings and these insane feelings, we're like, pull yourself together, stop feeling this way. What's wrong with you? By the time your feelings are all over the place, you've been ignoring your feelings for so long that you're short-circuiting, like glitching. So what do we do about it? Well, we have to go back to square one. We have to go back to the beginning and begin to feel again. What does that mean exactly? Well, for example, your partner comes home, leaves the dishes in the sink, walks right by, and all of a sudden you start feeling instantly upset. Now, the majority of time you're going to ignore that feeling, tell yourself to forget it, leave it alone, just go wash the dishes anyway, and you're going to scrub those dishes, stupid, wash those dishes, wash them, right? So you're not really getting rid of your feeling, you're not honoring your feeling, you're not listening to your feeling, you're not setting a boundary, you're not speaking up for your feeling, you're ignoring your feeling. Or worse yet, you're now going to shoot your feeling because your expectations weren't met because your partner walked right by the dishes, and you've created this energetic ball and you're going to shoot it at someone because you don't know where else to put it. They can't be inside of you anymore. And it builds and it builds and it builds and it washes those dishes. And you're not dissolving, it's like building, it's building. And not only that, how dare you not wash the dishes? Forget about it. He didn't even get the grocery. Oh, and you just asked him to pick up some coffee. Bet he didn't do that either. Oh, and he left the trash outside. And you're just getting madder and madder. And this energy ball is growing bigger and bigger. And it's like, you're about to explode on this poor unsuspecting person who's probably just showering, maybe had a good time, didn't think a thing about the dishes. Of course he didn't take the trash and he's exhausted, right? So we don't know what's going on in his story or her story. We're the ones who have this stuff running around, right? So So we have to say, whoa, 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 whoa. What am I feeling right now? He just walked by. He left the dishes. Instantly, you're feeling right off the bat upset. Instant. Because a lot of times we go from okay to super pissed. That. So the first thing I do is I move into a silent mode, silent phase. Be quiet. For the love of God, be quiet. At all times. If you're feeling upset or unhealthy for any reason, be quiet. Because if you open your mouth, you're going to shoot that ball at someone or at something and spread it. You're going to spread that negative energy vibe around. So be quiet until you digest it and transmute the energy. So you're feeling upset. You're washing those dishes, right? Yay, you are feeling. That's the most important thing, is you go in there and you feel it. So you actually want to feel a physical sensation. That helps. You're shining your light on it. So you're quiet and you feel this pulsing. You can feel it. It feels heavy on your chest, heavy, sometimes nauseous. It happens very fast. Negative energy comes right in, it makes you feel cranky, and then you feel a physical sensation. So the important thing first is to feel it, move the energy into the body, and feel that energy pulsing there. Don't create a story about the energy. No more words. The silence is not only in the mind, but in the mouth. So move that energy into sensations only. Physical sensations only. If you move your mind into the energetic field of this ball and then you plug into it, now you have all sorts of thoughts still going, because your supercomputer and your radio transmitter has plugged into the lower vibrational energy and it's now connected. And now this lower vibrational energy is telling your mind, be mad, be upset, go scream at someone. But it's not real. It's just this lower vibrational energy has hijacked your mind and glitched and is telling you things, nonsensical things, to be honest, things that don't even serve you anymore. Old habits, like maybe you saw your mom yell at your dad a lot when you were younger, so it automatically comes out because you've been trained that way. Because that low energy links into your mind, and your mind saw them screaming and he didn't show up, so now, right, everyone's yelling. Okay, so I move into it, I feel it, feel the sensation. I am not speaking yet. And then from there, I like to say, so I've managed to get to the point where I can just erase it. I don't need to go through and like think about it anymore and like figure out what's wrong and like, but it's okay because I had to do that in the beginning. Now I just release it quickly. And I'm just like, oh, that was a weird glitch. That made me feel funny. Who cares that I have to wash the dishes? It's done. It's over. I'm not going to go and be upset about that. Now, here's the important thing though. If you are feeling like you inside of your heart that you really don't want to wash these dishes, because that's a form of self-love for you. So I want you to keep that in mind. There is a difference between being a doormat and practicing self-love. Okay? So you're sitting there facing a scenario about washing dishes, right? And your partner is unknowingly has no idea that he's just severely pissed you off and is on to showering and doesn't even think about it at all. You instantly have caught yourself that you're feeling this way. You're going to remain silent. You're going to move your energy in and you're going to say, Kristen, talk to me. How are you feeling right now? What's going on? And your little voice is going to say, look, I'm tired of washing these dishes every day. I've had a long day too. I don't really want to wash these dishes right now. Okay. And I'm forcing myself to do it. Well, what would a beautiful self-loving thing to do? So you have two options. A, don't wash the dishes. Don't take the trash in. You don't have to. You really don't, guys. I swear to God, those dishes are going to be there. They're always going to be there. And maybe your partner is eventually going to be like, oh, shoot, honey, I didn't do the dishes. You're going to be like, yeah. And it's okay to be like, when you see him again, babe, I'm a little tired tonight. My feet have been all day. Do you mind doing the dishes? Even though, you know, in your expectations, he should have done, should have done that. He's not meeting my expectations. That's all your nonsense in your head. That's all old, stale thought patterns that you picked up from your parents, that you picked up from society. You might have picked up from a TV show or a movie or a teacher. It's not serving you now. So, don't wash the dishes and be okay with not washing the dishes, because that's a form of self-love, to take care of yourself. You're tired right now and you don't have the energy to wash those dishes, and it's okay. And if your partner didn't wash the dishes right now, it's also okay. Everything is okay. Don't make a thing out of it. You don't have to make a thing out of everything. You don't need to hash things out, talk things out, and your partner doesn't hate you because of the dishes. He doesn't like secretly want to destroy you because you didn't wash those dishes, right? None of that is real. So, B, wash the dishes for your partner, but do it out of love and self-love, but make a conscious choice to do it. Like Eckhart Tolle says, it's like you're getting angry. It's what did he say? It's like insanity when you're facing a situation right in front of you. Your partner walked by. The dishes are in the sink. They didn't clean it. Why on earth would you sit around and scream or get upset and get so mad and the expectations are not met and all of this stuff? Why turn it into this giant thing? And that is living in a state of non-acceptance of reality. The reality is your partner walked by and left the dishes in the sink. The reality is your neighbor left the trash outside. The reality is, the truth is, that guy just cut you off. That happened. That's the truth of it. But you allowing that, oh my God, he cut me off, that expectation, that judgment, I'm going to scream. Now I have this energetic ball. I'm not being silent. I'm screaming at everyone. That's completely old, archaic, untrained society, untrained behavior. It's like our supercomputer in our brain needs an update. And we need a software update on our behavior for the most part. All right, so 2 options. Love it. And if you're going to sit there, let's say you decide not to wash the dishes. That's okay too. You're going to leave them in there, but you're going to love the fact that they're in there and just leave them. You're going to accept the fact that the dishes are there. Accept the fact that the neighbor didn't take his garbage in. And you have a choice. What I like to do is, for the most part, well, I'll do that. If I don't feel like washing the dishes, I won't wash them, but I'm not going to bring that negativity to my partner, right? Or I wash them and I enjoy my time and I feel the warm water of the soap and I smell the bubbles and I enjoy being there in that moment. And I enjoy being in service to the moment. That's the beautiful part. And remember, I said earlier about what it means to be in service to the moment. That's a choice. To be in service in this particular moment would be to monitor my energy, to not spread a negative vibe, and to either wash those dishes or honor myself with self-love and go sit down on the couch, because I'm allowed to do that too. But love it all. Love all of your options. Love your choices. Love your partner. Love the dishes. Love the water. Love the soap. Love the food stuck on the dishes. Love hearing your partner showering, enjoying himself while you're washing dishes. Love it. Or go sit on the couch and feel all cozy there too and love being on the couch. Love that too. And what I have found so beautiful is that you really can, when you have made sure that you've transmuted that ball of energy, you're going to want to feel it. Remember, as you move into it and you feel it and you understand, digest, it's just an expectation, opinion, or judgment. I'm not accepting the situation. Let me move into non-acceptance. And also past, future. Those are another little glitches. So the reality is your partner already walked by. So technically that's a past situation. We really don't need to go back and relive the past, go back into the thousands of times that he's never done this. He's never washing the dishes, blah. You're stockpiling past situations, and they're going to come out like venom in your mouth. And you can only see through the eyes of the past. And you will speak words of the past. So when you speak to your partner, it's not spoken out of love or kindness or forgiveness. It's spoken out of anger and disappointment and frustration because of the past that you cannot let go of, because you're not accepting the situation for as it is. You're judging it. expectations were not met, so you're doling out consequences, right? It doesn't work. It's an unhealthy way of living. It's an unhealthy. So what I find is, okay, I've made my choice, A or B. If, let's say, I choose to go sit down and cozy up on the couch and enjoy myself and read a book while I have dirty dishes in there, totally fine to do that. And then when my partner comes out, I have another choice. Sweetheart, you walked by and you didn't wash the dishes. I'm tired and I don't have the energy to do it. Would you mind washing the dishes for me? I can, and the love that comes out of you really do love your partner. You are okay that they were not able to wash the dishes. You don't care more about the dishes than you care about your partner's well-being, right? You're accepting your partner for who they are. And that's okay. There's freaking dishes. That's just a garbage can. It's just someone who cut you off on the road. Accept people for what they are. Accept life as it is. And everything becomes a whole lot better, calmer, smoother. It's like you're walking on your yellow brick road at that point in peace. You know, the neighbor leaves the trash can out. A, move it out of your way, bring it up to your neighbor, and be in service of the moment, in service of your neighbor, in service of your partner. What would your partner need at that moment? Your partner needed you to forgive him for not doing the dishes. Your partner needs to be accepted for who they are. Your partner needs to know that his energy is more important than the dishes. Your family members need to know that they're more important than whatever past situation has happened. How can we be in service to our family? By forgiveness, by accepting them for who they are, because we can't choose our family. So, they're all over the place. But we can love them for that. We can accept them for who they are, even though they're different from you, or they make other choices that you just, I don't know, are they not your expectations, and your opinions are weird and your judgment is off. That's you. That's on you. And it's a beautiful way to live that way. I was saying over the weekend, I have a little story, a quick one about a boot. My car got booted. So I was in a good place like I am right now, speaking with you guys, feeling all zen, loving it. The universe and me are together as usual. And when the universe and me are really, really connected, which is all the time, but when I consciously am walking with the universe, everything is just very smooth all the time, flawlessly smooth, glitched in that beautiful dimension. Well, so I walk out of an appointment and there's a boot on my car. And the universe never boots my car, ever. So how was I to be in service of that moment? Because I instantly knew things like that just don't happen. They're not random. So there's a message here. And what is the message? I didn't know. I was just looking at the boot going, well, this is interesting. What am I supposed to do here? I've never had a booted car. And just at that, and because I accepted, fully, truly accepted in that exact moment that there was a boot on my car and that I was stuck somewhere downtown at night with no way of leaving. But I instantly accepted what the universe asked of me, which was, we're asking you to stay in service of this moment, to monitor your energy. We're going to test you a little bit. You seem like you're doing good, but are you really doing good? Let's boot your car and let's see what happens. And I passed it. I did really good. I was like, okay, I love you, universe. What's happening? And there's a guy yells at me from across the parking lot, out of the blue, yells, hey, the guy who just booted your car, he's right there at the next parking lot. I bet you if you go run over there and get him, he can unboot your car. Okay, well, thank you so much, kind sir. Because that's a blessing that he had enough courage to yell across the parking lot to a stranger that he didn't know to offer me service to help me. That was a kind thing he did. So that's a blessing in this situation. It gave him the opportunity to help someone, which also is a blessing, something beautiful. Also, it was Source who put their hand on his arm. So he actually channeled the help. because my guide said to him, hey, that girl needs help right there. I want you to tell her that the guy who can unboot her car is over there. So he listened to his guides. He received that message and he obeyed it. So that was also a good karma thing there. Not only did he channel the information, had enough courage to help, listened to his guides, and then yelled at me, which helped me tremendously. So all sorts of beautiful things are happening with my boot on the car in the middle of the night in downtown, like wherever I was. Okay, so I'm still wondering, where are we going with this rabbit trail universe? Where am I going tonight? What's happening? And how much is this going to cost us? Because it's not me, it's us. The universe takes care of my finances. Money flows in and out, in and out. And I'm never, ever very concerned about where it comes from, ever. If I have money, I have it. If I don't, I don't. Never any concern there. The universe takes care of me. So I go over to the guy, and here we go. I have that little like, you booted my car, buddy. Not cool. You know, but I didn't. I was like, I'm not going to go there. Because again, accidents don't happen. What's going on? So I walk right up to him and he looks at me and I was like, hey, buddy, I booted my car. He's like, you know, and I was real nice about it, obviously, and kind, because I had accepted that this is his job. I accepted the fact that my money ticket ran out. It was only by 3 minutes. Whatever. Who's counting? I accepted the situation entirely. And I remained in service to the universe energetically. And so I walked up with unconditional love and forgiveness and acceptance for who he is. And he instantly felt it. And he looked at me and he said, oh man, I am so sorry. And I was like, these things happen. It's your job, you know? And he's like, well, normally if you had a ticket in here, I would have let, it was only a few minutes. But again, I was like, it's in the past. This is a past situation. He can't go back and unboot my car. I can't go back and put my sticker there. There's nothing that can be done. So burn up that past, because now we're just moving forward. I'm not pulling that energy of, well, you could have done this. Well, you should have done that. Well, this should have happened. Or why didn't I put the ticket in my car? Blah, blah, blah. Nonsense. Nonsense. No, it's just, we're here now. It's dark. It's cool. I'm in downtown West Palm. The palm trees are spinning and just blowing in the wind. You know, the parking lots are beautiful at night with all the lights and all the people walking around. I have a car with a boot on it, but I got a car and a tire. Nice guy over here booting my car, feeling all bad about it. This guy channeled his guides to help me. All sorts of awesome things are happening. But why am I here? There's always a reason, right? In the right energy and service to source. So the next thing you know, he walks me over to my car and he says, I can't undo it because it's in a database system. So I can't like just take it off. So there was another little blow, like, yes, you're 3 minutes late, but I can't undo it. So I have a choice even at that point, like, okay, you know, well, how much is it going to cost me? Well, blah, blah, blah. No, I chose to just say, okay. And I said to the universe, here's my credit card. You're paying me back for this. Here, whatever it is, just do whatever it is. Because I'm not worried about that. Like, the universe needs me here. The universe needs my money here. It's not even my money. It's the universe's money. It's not mine. If it's needed, it's needed. That's okay. So he takes my card and he runs it, and he takes the boot off my car, and we have a great conversation. Turns out he's in need of a reading and a healing. And turns out we talked for an hour about him and his family and his wife and going through a separation. And he needed to speak to me that night. He needed a message. And maybe potentially a family was healed. You know, him and his wife were struggling. They had a child and he loved her very much. And he needed some advice and some guidance. And, you know, I was full of love at that moment. I wasn't upset or angry or, you know. So we sat there for an hour. I felt the healing take place. Source has 1,000 times over brought all whatever money that was. You know, this guy screamed at me across the parking lot, channeled his guides and listened. This guy received a healing. The universe gave me all my money back, and there was no time lost. It was beautiful. This is what I mean by loving mosquitoes. You gotta love them. Because, you know, had I not been in service of the moment, I'd have brought all sorts of meanness, irritation, crankiness. I could have tanked that guy's whole night, you know. And even the guy in the parking lot, when he yelled at me, "Hey, the guy's over there, he booted your car." If I'd have been like, "Yeah, you know, thanks so much. This really sucks. You know, I have to sit here like I'm 3 minutes late. Who's that guy think he is?" I would have tanked that sweet guy's energy. He would have tried to commiserate with me. I would have dropped his energy low, and he'd have been like, yeah, that guy's a jerk. This sucks. Like, West Palm Beach sucks. Like, everything sucks. Everyone's trying to take our money. I could have very quickly done that, but I didn't. I made a choice, a conscious choice. I monitored my energy. I stayed in service. I trusted the process. I trusted the universe. I loved the mosquitoes. I loved where I was at. No matter where I was at, I loved it. Right? And so I didn't tank his energy. Check. Think I got an A on that test. I didn't tank that guy's energy. Check. I got an A on that test. All in all, very, very successful test, you know. And so we're tested like this every single day. Every single day, life brings us circumstances that we're like, really? Really? So what are we going to do? What are our choices? What are our choices? You know? What energy are you going to bring around with you and carry around with you? And, you know, you're going to choose to serve, choose to be in peace, choose to honor your energy. Hi, Donna. Was wondering if you would be in tonight. I am in tonight. How are you, love? Oh, and Jill says I shared. Thank you, Jill. I appreciate it. I miss you. I hope you're doing very well. I love to see your name. Wish I can stay, but I'm going to babysit 3 crazy dogs. Yay. Well, and I'm not staying long either tonight. Me and my little one, we're going to fold laundry and watch some TV, watch some movies. Let's see. Would love a reading from Spirit, please. Okay, Donna, are you still there? Because I'm reading for you. So hopefully you don't disappear. All right, and here we go. Donna says, shared. Thank you, y'all. And I do appreciate when you share. I really do. Thank you so much. It means more people get healed. You never know. One little message might be something that someone needed to hear at that exact moment, because that's how it all works. We're all channels. We are all messengers. Every single one of us is a channel and a messenger. Just like how that guy yelled at me across the parking lot, Source put their hands right on his shoulder and whispered in his ear and said, hey, you think maybe you want to help that girl out? They didn't say help her out, do it. They said nudge, hunch, feeling. There was a feeling. That guy felt the need to help me out, and he listened to that feeling. That's why our feelings are so important. That we're always listening to them, monitoring them, and honoring them. We're setting ourselves with the boundaries that are truly honoring how we feel inside. But we're also making sure that how we feel inside isn't all filtered with nonsense of judgments, expectations, opinions, past behavior, future glitches, all that. Remove all that silliness. Find the unconditional love and service that lies underneath it all. Silence is huge. It's a huge, gift. Silence will get us there. So if you're feeling weird, just be quiet. Don't say anything. Not till you're feeling better. Okay, let's see what we have. Julie Kish. Hi, Julie. Welcome. Now, Nicole Reed says, I am here and I would love a card, please. Well, sure. If you're still there, I will give you a card. Who do I have ahead of me? I think Donna and then Nicole. Shared out. Thank you. Julie again said shared out. I have Michaela Jones. I love it. Hi, Michaela. It's beautiful. Thank you. Michaela, new following. I love it. Oh, what is this? Wow, beautiful. You gave him a message. Yeah, I did. Messages. It was beautiful. He needed it, and that was why. Yeah. Okay, good. Donna Marie's still there. All right, Mama, let's do this. Okay. Take a couple breaths for me. Oh, my battery's running low. Give me 1 second. Because when it does that, and it's gonna turn off. Please don't turn off, computer. Here we go. Okay. Yay, we saved it. Okay. You have beautiful cards, Donna. Good job. Been doing some good stuff these days, I see. Yeah, see, they've been doing that. And there's also some other stuff. Oh, yeah, I spoke too soon. You got some other stuff to work on. Okay, so, and there's this one card, this existence card. I'm going to show you it. It pulls up a lot. I just want to really make sure that I'm getting the full message out to people. I want to make sure I'm not missing anything with this message. So this moment-to-moment awareness, this is this one. That's what I was talking about right there. So the moment-to-moment awareness is really about mastering the power of now. Okay, so what that means is, are you washing the dishes and thinking about doing laundry? And are you doing the laundry thinking about cooking dinner? And are you cooking dinner thinking about putting someone to bed? And then when you're in the bed, are you thinking about that you have to make the bed? So you want to make sure that your mind is not glitching into the past or the future. Or when you're washing dishes, are you thinking about stuff that happened before that shouldn't have happened? So moment-to-moment awareness is about really understanding that exactly where you're at this exact moment, out of time, is the only thing that is actually tangibly real that exists. Digest that for a second. And what I love to say is, right now, right now, not 5 minutes ago, not 10 minutes from now, not like in the realm of things, but like right now at this exact moment, you're probably sitting down somewhere. You're listening. You have ears. You have a mouth. You got some hands. You're sitting somewhere, I'm sure, or standing. But what problem do you have right now? Like a problem. Probably not. I don't have a problem right now. I mean, I got 1,000 things I got to deal with. I got 1,000 situations out there in the universe, cyber world. But right now, I don't have a problem. I'm good. I'm actually great. Like, my bed's kind of cozy. Feeling kind of good. Talking to you guys makes me super chill. I promise you that if you can boil down your life to this moment right now, you will never have any problems. Because problems are in here. They're never right here. They're never in front of us. They're always like imagined problems in the future. I'm not going to get the laundry done. You always get the laundry done. This person, I'm going to fight with that person. Probably not likely. And if you bring it in and you bring your energy into this now, so if you're going to be around a person that there may be some stuff, but you bring present moment into it, and you just listen and you remain quiet and you accept the situation for what it is. And you realize that even if this person's talking to you, you really don't have a problem right then either. And you don't, you really don't. Try to ask yourself that. All right, so this existence, let's just make sure, this is the next card. I want to make sure I'm getting the full message of existence. It's definitely an important card. All right, that's lovely. Here we go. This naked figure of this beautiful girl with the universe sits on the lotus leaf of perfection, gazing at the beauty of the night sky. She knows that home is not a physical place in the outside world, but home is an inner quality of relaxation and acceptance. The stars, the rocks, the trees, the flowers, fish, and birds are all our brothers and sisters in this dance of life. We human beings tend to forget this as we pursue our own private agendas and believe we must fight to get what we need. But ultimately, our sense of separateness is just an illusion, manufactured by the narrow preoccupations of the mind. Yeah, we want to watch what that mind is telling us. Now is the time to look at whether you are allowing yourself to receive the extraordinary gift of feeling at home wherever you are. So if you're washing dishes, love the warm water. If you're folding laundry, love the texture of the clothes. If you're interacting with anyone, listen to their voice and appreciate the hum of their voice. Find the home wherever you are. And be sure to take the time to savor it so it can deepen and remain with you. But if, on the other hand, you've been feeling like this world is out to get you, it's time to take a break. Go outside tonight and look at the stars. You are not accidental. An existence needs you. Without you, something will be missing in existence and nobody can replace it. I say that a lot because I think sometimes people don't realize how very, very special they are. And their certain vibration pattern is crucial to all of us. And we love it right where it's at. And it's very valuable. This is what gives you dignity, that the whole existence will miss you. The stars, the sun, the moon, the trees, the bird, the earth, everything in the universe will feel a small place is vacant, which cannot be filled by anyone except you. And this gives you a tremendous joy, a fulfillment that you are related to existence and existence cares for you. And this is so true because I feel this legitimately. Like the sky is blue and like the existence loves me, really loves me, like unconditionally loves me. It's so beautiful. And I make 1,000 mistakes a day and it still loves me. And it's like, it's okay, we love you. And I'm like, it was a little glitch. And it's like, it's okay, just try to not, just try in this moment to do it again. That was past. Once you are clean and clear, you can see a tremendous love falling on you from all dimensions. And it's very true, very true. This is why I love this deck. And you guys wonder, it is the O'SHOw, the Kristen O'SHOw. It's because of O'SHOw. And my last name is Owsley, so it kind of works both ways. All right, so let's move on with your reading. I just wanted to get that card has been pulling often, and I wanted to make sure I had it all meaned out. Okay, so traveling, what that means is things are going to be changing and shifting, and you might be moving around a little bit. I don't know, it could be a physical location, but it could also mean just things that are shifting, changing, moving. There's going to be a type of breakthrough. So it's time to, break through whatever kind of stuff that you've been having to deal with right now. We've had the light and we've had the dark, we've had some shadow work, but it seems to me like you're really working on and will work on, once this breakthrough happens and potentially a relocation, the light and the dark will merge and the yin and the yang will be together. So we will love the butterfly and the mosquito. We will love the light and the dark. We will love all experiences. Now, it's important that you have some real close friends around you right now. Friendship is important, but not friends who take from you, not friends who drain your energy, not friends who use your energy, but friends who are of equal footing, that want beautiful things for you, like you want beautiful things for them. They love, respect you, respect your boundaries, and you love and respect their boundaries. So it's equal friendship, and it's not that common, but they are letting me know that it's important for you to, if you don't have that in your life, to find it, to figure it out, to open yourself up to really finding some close friendships. your tribe, part of your tribe. Like, we're part of the same tribe. You have a lot of gifts to share, a lot of knowledge and wisdom and kindness and just so much to share. But your environment has not been conducive or comfortable for your energy and your soul to really share the information that and the wisdom that you have. So energetically, you're in an environment where there's not a lot of compromise happening. So it's kind of like, this is my way, this is the highway, this is the way it is. It's black or white. There's a lot of expectations there. There's a should and a shouldn't and a good and a bad and nothing in between. So lack of compromise can make energy stop flowing. So also, I see a little bit of energetic suppression. So not only is like this lack of compromise happening, but suppression energy, meaning you want it to flow. No. The weight, you're feeling better. No. But you're just this, that, right? So I'm going to let you put that where that goes, but necessarily it's not really healthy. It's not healthy for your energy to dwell in a suppression type environment for too long. Now, mastering the moment to moment awareness is the key to healing that situation. So if you want to heal it, you go into that present moment awareness, timeless dimension, and the power of now. So you have to get that energy right on the inside so that it can heal the energy that's happening on the outside externally, because you have no control over that, right? So, there's that control around the environment too. So it's suppression, compromise, and control in your environment. And there's also some projection energy. So, you're in your environment and you're with the people in your environment, and you guys are making the motions of being interacting with the other one. Hello, how are you? Oh, I'm fine, thank you. But underneath it all, there's a whole lot of unspoken stuff, whole lot of unspoken words, and we're not really seeing each other for who we are. It's like we're just seeing the tip of the iceberg. And the little iceberg's like, hey, and this little iceberg's like, hey, but underneath it, you got this giant iceberg that no one is talking about. So just, I see that there's a new vision coming. There's some new thoughts, some new ideas, and it's going to move you into the mastery level that you are destined to be, because your energy is very, very precious. And you're such a powerful little master light worker healer that once your energy is actually free and flowing, your energy rises, helps the planet to rise the vibrations of the entire planet just by you healing and your energy being free. We all get to benefit from that, and we all rise above as you rise above. So it's very important that you clean up some of this energetic stuff, because we need you and we need all your gifts to be shared. Okay. Thank you for coming on. Now, let's see. We had another one. Who else needed a reading? Julie. Nicola, read. Here, please, would love a card. Nicola, are you still here? Are you still here, Nicola? Don't feel like she is. I don't feel like she is. But what was so cool this weekend is these workshops this weekend, everyone who received readings told me that the readings that they received from that person helped them as well. So a lot of times when we're reading this stuff, it's a collective reading. So let's see where is her name again? Oh, and Afia wants a reading. Afia, I'll give you a reading. Let me see. What was her name one more time? Nicola. She's about 45 minutes ago. She's probably not on anymore. Nicola, if you're on, let me know. Otherwise, I'm going to move to Afia. Am I saying that right? Afia. Okay, take a breath. Mm. I did want you guys to know, I did want you guys to know that YouTube, thank you, Donna Marie. God bless you, love. Lovely reading. Thank you so much. I love the heart emojis, everybody. Those are freaking precious. I will love any cute emojis you want to give me. Okay, so YouTube. YouTube has all of our past videos. So my YouTube page, I'd love you to go on there and like it and stuff, because I'm trying to move maybe a little bit into the YouTube forum versus Facebook. So if I could get you guys over to YouTube, then I know that, you know, you'll be there. So Kristen, Terrell, Owsley, YouTube, and all of our past videos are there too. Well, Afia, my love, some stuff going on. So you got some relationship stuff, babe. So you've been through some, let's put this on. And hi, Kristen. Hi, darling. All right, here we go. So Afia, you've been through some sorrow in your past. And when we have gone through sorrow, that creates an energetic drain and an energetic block and a type of energetic trauma to our field. And many times our energy glitches to the sorrow and glitches to the sorrow and glitches back again. So even if we try to feel a little bit better, we're carrying around that sorrow on our backpack and we're like, come on, sorrow, let's go. Oh, the sorrow is washing dishes and it's at work and it's interacting with our partners and it's interacting every day. And we cannot go back and undo what's been done. We can't make what happened not happen. So the only thing that we can do is figure out a way to practice. And I say practice because it's not like we can just do this. I'm not just like, feel better, just feel better. It's not, doesn't, obviously we know it doesn't work like that. But what we can do is feel that type of energy that it is in our field, and feeling that sorrow all the way and feeling the physical sensations of it helps to transmute the energy inside. Also, accepting that this situation has happened, practicing baby steps in forgiveness, steps in self-care, steps in not carrying it with us and bringing it into our present moment. Because the reality is the problem, you do not have a problem right now. Right now, wherever you're at, wherever any of you are at, you do not have a problem. So just remember that every time you think you have a problem. Just be like, where am I at right now? I actually don't have a problem right now. My problem is in here. Now, you are a very high level light worker, empath, and you are around a lot of people who do not understand that about you. They actually don't relate to you at all. So you're this lion magical creature, but you were raised in an environment where you have lots of little sheep around you all the time. So what that means is they don't understand you, you don't understand them, and so you're living your whole life inside of yourself. Your thoughts, your feelings, you just have stopped sharing information with people because you haven't found people that really understand and relate to you. So you just kind of probably stopped talking, or you just hold it all inside. So the thing is, you have to find your tribe. You have to find your people. You have to find the people like me that you can be honest with, that you can talk to freely, that will honor who you are, that you can say how you feel, that you can be the person that you're meant to be in an environment that's healthy for you. And right now, that's not your environment. I'm going to show you what it looks like. Hold on, let's see. See that? That's you. Look at you, lion. You're amazing. But see all the little sheep around you? They don't understand you. So don't need to find an identity through them. Don't base your self-worth through their eyes. They're not like you. And it's okay. So it's time for a change, and I feel like you know this. You've been postponing your life long enough. You've been postponing living long enough. You've been watching everyone doing things and watching everyone having fun and watching everyone do their businesses and watching everyone, and you don't have the energy to do it, and your vibrations are low, so you've not been able to take that step forward to live life. But you have the courage inside of you to take these changes that are necessary. And courage, it's hard. So when we're facing courage, when we're facing, having to make difficult choices and decisions, courage is the opposite of fear. So when you're afraid, I want you to remember courage. Allow your fear to teach you courage. And every time you feel like that, I can't do this, I can't do this, I can't do this, I want you to remember that you have courage, not fear. And when you feel that fear inside, all you have to do is just be like, oh wait, I'm feeling fear. That's what fear feels like. Move your energy into that ball of fear, into that vibration, and dissolve it. Turn it into physical sensation. You might feel it in your stomach, feel it in your head, feel it in your chest. It's a physical sensation. That energy does not belong to you. It is not your energy. Remove it from your field. So now slowing down a little bit. So a lot of times what that means is we're just thinking, going, busy. We just have so much stuff. We just this is leading to that, we're leading to that, and then we might lose something or forget something or drop our keys, or we're not feeling our feet as we're walking. We're not feeling our hands open our car door. We're not feeling the keys in our hands. We're just go. So slow down a little bit. Slow way down. Get out of that mind. They're asking you for total trust here. So I know that's kind of hard. Like, totally trust who? The guides, your guides, God, source, the universe. Trust who you are. No more, suppressing who you are, hiding who you are, pretending to be something else. Because some of the energy that's around you does not really see you for who you are. They don't really see you. So there's a lot of, they see you through eyes of their brain, but it's not authentically who you are. So there's, again, we have the iceberg again, where we're just kind of, we're staring at each other and the tips of this iceberg, but underneath there's a whole lot of mountain of stuff that's that's not being talked about. And we're not even seeing each other truly. And there's some control in your environment, so your energy is being controlled and suppressed. And things are going to shake up and move around, and it's going to feel unstable, but the reality is where you were living is unstable, how you're experiencing things is unstable, and we're having to rebuild it now. So you built a house on sand and we're building it on a brick foundation now, and sometimes things have to change when that happens. It's valuable because, again, your energy is very important. Something that you're not going to be able to do alone. You're going to need a group. You're going to need friends. You're going to need participation. You're going to need support. Some things that have happened, again, I'm going to go back not only to the sorrow, but it's important that we're letting go. So I have a lover relationship card, and then I have a letting go. We have this idea in our mind about how a relationship should be, and maybe it's great and it could be great. It really could be great. Underneath it all, somewhere, there's a good thing there. But it's all in your head. It's an imagination. So, and I know this card well because I like to be like, no, everything's fine, but it's not. And you'll be traveling and you'll be taking this journey, alone. And the thing is there is a difference between being alone and loving it and being lonely and being sad. Two very big differences. So I love to be alone because I'm so best friends with the universe. And so the universe loves me so much. So I'm never really alone. So the universe is my best friend. We go on walks, we go on talks. The universe plays me nice music on the radio. The universe gives me nice blankets to snuggle up to. The universe makes my AC work. And I get to smell nice things. And so even when I'm outside and the bugs and the bees and the birds and the butterflies and I'm all alone, I am content and I am happy and I am loved. All of the love that I have been seeking outside of myself can be found inside of myself and with the universe and with the guides. So keep that in mind when you're feeling any kind of lack or any kind of loneliness. Any type of those feelings is because you've put your energy outside of your body and you want to move it into your body. Keep that energy inside of it. All right, good luck, my doll. Thanks for coming on. Thanks for being here. All right, let's see. All right, I am, thank you, Kristen, always magical, courage and hope. Yeah, thank you. Love you guys too. I was feeling so like blah, and now I'll be around you guys and I feel so much better. I really feel like I need to be doing this every day because it's just as healing for me as it is, you know, for you guys, hopefully. So call me selfish. All right. I love you guys. It's late. I told my little one I'd stay on only until 9. But thank you so much for being here. I really, really love your presence. YouTube, make sure you have your emails. Me and Joseph have some fun announcements coming up on Wednesday. I think we're going to live stream an event so we can open it up to everyone, like all of you guys, and we'll figure out how to live stream it to where we'll be there and someone will be reading, you know, comments, and then we'll also have a live audience. So we're putting that together. All right, well, happy Monday. Master your low vibrational energetic state every day. Get your meditations going every morning. Don't forget to honor your time. Don't forget to practice self-love and self-care. Don't forget to set your boundaries. Don't forget to listen to yourself, because how often are you not listening to yourself or taking care of yourself because you're so busy listening to everyone else and taking care of everyone else? Right? So I want you to move that energy back. I want you to pull all your energy back that you've been given to everyone else and bring it all back to you and be like, I love you. It's okay. You're the best person ever. You're amazing. Wow. How'd you get so great? It's fun, right? Instead of I'm so tired, I'm not good enough. Forget all that stuff. It's all nonsense. Okay. Love you. Wait, let's see. Here we go. Thank you. YouTube. Yeah. Wednesday at 8 o'clock. I will see you guys. And Joseph set me up a really cute little, oh, and Shane wants a relationship reading at 8 o'clock. Oh, Shane, if you check back in, sweetheart, I'm sorry, babe. I didn't realize you needed that. I'm going to, if you, next time I see you, I promise I'll give you a reading, okay? I did see you click on. Apologize, babe. I'll get to you next time, okay? So come back, Shane. Mm-hmm. All right, let's see. Joseph's special reading for me. No, Joseph made me a video. He's so sweet. Here it is. It's my special ending video. Yay. All right, guys. Love you. Bye.